Fatiha. Selamünaleyküm. Euzubillahimineşşeytanirracim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Salatu vesselamu ala Resulina Muhammedin seyyidil evvelin ve ahirin. Meded ya Resulullah, meded ya Sadat ve ashabi Resulullah, meded ya Şeyh Resulullah, Mevla Şeyhullah, Fazla Hasan Şeyh Muhammed Adil'in, meded tarikatuna as-sahaba vel hayru fil cemiyye. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ve lem yusirru ala ma faaluh. Allah Azze ve Celle yaptıkları hatalara, günahlara ısrar etmeyince
Allah Almighty says, if they do not insist on committing sins,
Allah Azze ve Celle o günahları affeder.
then Allah Almighty will forgive those sins.
Ama küfüre ısrar edip
However, if they insist and are stubborn in their disbelief,
kötülüğe ısrar ederse
if they insist in their badness,
yapacak bir şey yok.
then there's nothing to do about it.
Onun cezasını çekecek.
They will be held accountable and pay the price for it.
Şimdi insanlar hatalarını kabul etmiyor.
People do not accept their wrongdoings.
Kendi bildiklerini doğru diye
They think of what they do and how they perceive things. They think that this is the right way.
zannedip ısrar ediyorlar.
And thus, as they think that the way they think and the way they act is the right way, they insist on their way.
Ya bu yanlıştır, bu yaptığınız iyi bir şey değil.
They do not consider that what they do is not good.
Bu her şeye aykırı.
They do not consider that what they do is wrong, that they do not consider that what they do contradicts everything.
İnsanın tabiatına aykırı.
They do not realize that what they do contradicts their very human nature.
Allah Azze ve Celle yaratılışına aykırı yapılan
They do not realize that it contradicts Allah Almighty's creation.
bu günahlar, şeyler onu ısrar ediyorlar.
Yet they are stubborn and insist in their wrongdoings and sins.
Israr edip bir de başkalarını da o günaha, o kötülüğe davet ediyorlar.
Not only do they insist in their wrongdoings, but also they incite and call and appeal upon others to do the very same.
Bunu yapın, bunu yapın.
Do this, do that.
Bu muhakkak yapmanız lazım.
Thus they incite and encourage others to commit the very bad things they do themselves.
Yapmazsanız size yardım etmeyiz.
Then they threaten them and say, if you do not do it, we will not support you.
Para vermeyiz.
We won't give you money,
Şey yapmayız. Yani
or we won't help you.
bu bütün dünyayı bu kötülüğe teşvik ediyorlar.
Thus they encourage and force the entire world into doing wrongdoings and badness.
Kötülük nedir?
What is badness?
Her türlü günah kötüdür.
All kinds of sins are bad.
Kötülüktür. İnsanlığa yaramaz.
All kinds of sins are bad, and they are of no use and of no benefit for humanity.
İnsanoğlu Allah Azze ve Celle yarattığı en güzel şekilde yarattı.
Allah Almighty created humanity in the best way,
En güzel şekilde yaşamasını ister.
and Allah Almighty wants us humans to live in the best way.
Günaha girince o derecesi düşüyor.
When a person commits a sin, however, that the rank of that person then lowers.
Kalitesi düşüyor.
The quality of that person decreases,
Düşe
and it continues to decrease more and more with every sin,
hayvandan beter.
and it will become worse than an animal.
Hayvan daha akıllı, daha
The animal will be in a better state, the animal will be more intelligent,
iyi oluyor.
and the animal will be in a better state.
Ama iyilik yaparsa
But if a person performs good,
mertebesi yükseliyor.
then Allah Almighty will increase that person's rank.
Ne kadar iyilik yapsa o kadar mertebesi yükseliyor.
And the more a person does good, the more that person's rank and station will increase.
İşte dediğimiz gibi bu mübarek ayda yaşıyoruz.
We now live in a blessed month.
İnsanoğlu yaptığı hatalara ısrar etmesin.
People should not insist in their wrongdoings, and they should not be stubborn.
Birine hakkını yedi mi, birine zulmetti mi,
If you violated somebody else's rights, if you oppressed someone,
baksın ben haklı mıyım, haksız mıyım diye.
then you should ask yourself and hold yourself accountable. Are you right in what you insist on?
Ondan da vazgeçtin haksızsa.
And if you are not right, if you're wrong in what you insist on, then you should abandon oppressing others or violating that person's right.
Allah affeder.
And Allah Almighty will forgive.
Onun kazancı çok büyük olur.
And the person who realizes his mistake and asks for forgiveness will have made a great achievement.
Dünyada kazanç ahiret içindir.
What is the achievement to be made in this world? The achievement to be made in this world is the achievement that is made for the hereafter.
Dünya için kazanç hiçbir şey değildir.
An achievement that is dedicated to this world is nothing.
İnsanlara zulmedip de bir şey kazandığımı zannetme.
Don't think that by oppressing others, by usurping others' rights, you will be achieving something.
O sana ahiret için azaptır.
It will only be a torment for you in the hereafter.
Cezadır.
And you will be held accountable and be punished for it.
Allah muhafaza etsin.
May Allah Almighty protect us.
İsrar etmeyelim deniliyor.
Do not insist and be stubborn in your wrongdoings.
Bakın bir haksızlık var mı yok mu?
You should always ask yourselves and hold yourselves accountable in order to not have violated others' rights, and ask yourself, am I right or wrong in what I insist on?
Bazen insan kendine güvenip ben haklıyım diye şey yapar.
Sometimes people are overconfident and think of themselves or what they do and how they behave to be acting correctly.
Bazen o güvendiği haklı zannettiği şey haksız olur.
But sometimes those things which people are so sure about are actually things about which people are not right, about which people are wrong.
Onun için bu dünyadayken bu hakları yerine ulaştırıp ahirete temiz gitmek lazım.
Therefore, while we live in this world, we must make sure that we deliver the rights correctly and we transition from this world to the hereafter in a pure and clean state.
Her vakit af vardı ama bu
To ask Allah Almighty for forgiveness is possible anytime.
ay daha güzel.
However, it is more beautiful to repent in this holy month.
Affa vesile olur inşallah.
And may this holy month be the means for us to repent and ask Allah Almighty for forgiveness.
Amin. Allah tevfik. El Fatiha.